Ready, go! Here we go, ready? Red 54, red 54, go! Ready? 129, ready to go! Down, ready! Go, go! Down, ready! Done, jet! Go, go! Down, ready! Black 14, chip! Ready, go! Ready! Where did he go? Ready, ready! Red 18, go, go!
to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Wolverines ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. All wideouts, no backs. Wilson will throw. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Again, it's Brown. Maybe some room here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2.
So here comes the Michigan offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Howard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quarterback extends the play. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They want to run this quarterback. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Wilson will throw. Fires quickly. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. First and 10 coming up. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Right down the middle. Holds it in. Right down the boulevard. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up down the 32-yard line. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. That was an important stop there as they... And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one on. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Wilson to pass. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This turning up the intensity.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. And here comes the heat. And home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, oh man, I don't know where to put the blame, but I know where to put the praise, and that's this defense, man. They've got 6 sacks. It's still the first half, ladies and gentlemen, so there's a lot of football game left. But this QB's still in the game. He's not going to be for long if the offensive line doesn't protect him better and he doesn't make some quicker decisions.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They get enough rush. Pays off the sack at the 20. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at a... Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Stoneburner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
But after getting stuffed on that run.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The run inside. It's Stoneburner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Oh, he's got a chance. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to... The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And tackled there by the defense. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air.
Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
I mean, that close, literally, you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the red zone, it's Stoneburner. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. It's 3rd and 5. Got it, looking for the first down. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Stoneburner. Will not get there. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Rush is on him. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He'll try to get to the marker himself, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Motion from the wideout. They'll open the second half with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a gap, it's Stoneburner. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wilson will throw. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
Under fire. And down he goes.
This defense has game over. Their game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Going to take a shot. Oh, it's time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. Rides the back and leaves it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Yeah. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught behind the line. It's Shaw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies.
Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keep. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within. Give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, the ground game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Can't get him to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Down, ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Go, go. Down, ready. Blue 30. Ready, go. Down, ready. Black 14. Black 14. Go, go.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. The Hoosiers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Flips it out to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw for it. He's got the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Working that wide receiver screen.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not make it to the marker. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Running inside, it's Cross. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Davis will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Slings it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is in. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The run inside. It's Cross. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here's a heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you... Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Davis looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense... The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Takes the handoff. It's Cross. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Running inside, it's Cross. He is denied, cannot get... Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Caught in the backfield. It's Barker. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Davis will throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes a grab down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Indiana. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires downfield. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Davis looking to pass. On the move, he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Barker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun. Wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short. And the Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Davis will throw. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Lacy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6, now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Not the run inside. It's Cross. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Fifth. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they'll run the draw. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Dumps it off in the flats. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
There's a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. He'll do it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Might as well stick with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Davis looking to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great...
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the... Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The easy way to convert on third down, the penalty moves the sticks. Give to the single back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Davis will throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Under fire. Outside the pocket, let's go. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. It looks we have an injured Hoosier. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the...
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Here's a little room there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Here we go.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but It's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Davis looking to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack.
And he's got room. He's brought down right at the 13. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Gibbs. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Badgers. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
Ready. 180. 180. Go, go.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta have it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So
Down, ready. 129, 129. Go, go. Ready. Ready, go. Ready, ready. 30, go, go. Here we go, ready. Line 14, ready, go. Ready. 22, go. Down, ready. Red 18, red 18. Line 80, go. Down, ready. Flag 80, go, go. Down, ready. Flag 18, go, go. Ready. Red, ready, go. Ready, ready. 180, 180, go. Here we go, ready. One, go, go. Ready. Red, full, ready, go. Down, ready. Down, ready. Blue 85, blue 85, go, go. Down, ready. Blue 30, ready, go. Ready. Black 4, go. Ready, ready. Blue 22, ready, go. Here we go, ready. Ready, go, go. Ready. Black 88, go, go. Down, ready. Down, ready. Red 80, red 8, ready, go. Down, ready. White 80, go. Ready. One, go, go. Ready, ready. Red 54, ready, go. Here we go, ready. White 20, go, go. Ready. 285, ready, go. Down, ready. Blue 30, go. Down, ready. Black 14, ready to go.
passers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawkeyes offense to go on the attack first. Place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Over the middle, it's Smith. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. Got a little space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bowl. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bowl on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Stanley. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the end. Play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest, and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed, physical football, 3-yard McLeod does, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. Just feeds the running back. There's a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Hands it off. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Listen to this plays. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Breaks the tackle. Still running at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down at the 16.
Now, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up the sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Might have a chance. Bounced off his feet.
And this defense has got to be...
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The lone back's got it. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to pass. It's Stanley. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know,
keeping it on the ground inside. It's Yates. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The option, the keeper. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
well, this offense...
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Tackle is made. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that young man fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles that, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out, flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Stanley. Makes a catch. Could not make his way to the corner. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Logan. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, a really good job by the defender. Understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go. And not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offense
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they grab it in the end zone. And it looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Dropping back, it's Stanley. Fakes to grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got through trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Another incompletion on third down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking for a man. It's Stanley. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He took a... The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I'm just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Stanley. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play and have the trainers look at him. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it right on the... Offense in a bunch formation. Lost to throw on first down. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the foot. It is Wisconsin who will head home with the big brass bowl known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Here we go, ready. Flag tip. Where did he go?
The Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense will be first on the attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, Dave.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play fake, Lewis. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. Some misdirection with the counter. Makes a man miss. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running inside. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Here's Lewis. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to... And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finds his big tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The line gets set, 1st down. Play action with Lewis. Got it. Runs through a tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short on 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
3rd down from the gun. Lewis throwing right. Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Quick release by the QB. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air again, Lewis makes the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Quick spin on the ride.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Clark. Strong, firm tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. Finds his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it.
He might want another play. The run inside. It's Alston. And he got 5 yards on the play. Hold and fired complete. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Throwing. Lewis. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
The Huskies in the hurry up. Lewis to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. The give to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down, Lewis. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And his fourth down attempt will go awry as the defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Great coverage on that fourth down.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Clark. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Clark. There's some room. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was picked.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the... The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Here's Lewis to throw. Gets rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Misses again. It's incomplete. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Clark. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Lewis. Got his man down the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Lewis on the play action. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's Lewis again. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the... And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to end. Snags it, and he's open. Washington wants to go quickly. Lewis fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Well, you can see the front.
Makes the quick grab. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Lewis. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The play action fake. Complete. Fighting off the defender. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And man, that is exactly...
Run inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action with Lewis. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
They'll run it. It's Marshall. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the...
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lewis wants to pass. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll go to the counter. Slithers into space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Lewis on the play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Lewis slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Here's Lewis. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the punt hits. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has... enough to smell the goal line. Trying to pound it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Try to barge their way in. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn...
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Hill. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. The pocket broke down and the quarterback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Hill. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hill. He'll get rid of it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Using his legs, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. He works his way to the 21-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To throw, it's Hill. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Under fire. Unleashes one. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up. Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Edwards. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
To the air, it's Hill. Sweet cut there. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Husky.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called